Hey everybody, this is Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Chatty Get Ready with me, and today we're just going to talk about whatever, just what's going on in my life. I will tell you, this is going up on Friday, but I'm filming on Wednesday. Now let me get started with my foundation. I haven't even picked what foundation. I haven't picked anything. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's go with this Laura Mercier. I haven't used it in a while. This is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Oil-Free Photo Edition Foundation. There we go. And what's my color? Beige Ivory. Ooh, this might be too light. Let's see. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. The reason I am filming this today is because Mr. Presley's called. Mr. Presley is the mechanic, and those of you who watch every week when I do my Chatty Get Ready with me knows my car has been in the shop, and so the car is ready. He wants to keep it overnight. I don't know, something he did. He wants to make sure everything's okay. And I can go pick the car up in the morning. So, I have a busy day tomorrow because my father-in-law is going to pick me up bright and early. Well, first, I have to drive my husband to work. You know, we've been borrowing cars. So, he's driving his mother's car. So, I have to go take my husband to work in the morning. Then wait on my father-in-law, who's going to come and get me and take me, I got to take my husband to work in the morning. Then go to my father-in-law's, leave my mother-in-law's car. My father-in-law is going to take me to Mr. Presley's shop. We're going to pick up, or I'm going to pick up our car. Then I have to drive to my husband's work, get him, he's going to drive me home, and then drive back to work so he'll have the car. Yeah. And I am not sure exactly how long that's going to take. And he said if it's around lunchtime, he and I'll go to lunch. And my son will stay with Grandpa. Yeah. That is what I'm looking at tomorrow. So I don't have time to, I normally film my Get Readies with me on Thursday, so I can upload them early on Friday. But I can't do that tomorrow. So that's why I'm filming it today. So there we go. That foundation looks good. Blended in good. There we go. It's not quite blending with my neck. I'm a bit red. Been out in the sun. I'm always red though. You know that. Alright, let's get a concealer. Let's grab this. Yeah, let's just use this one. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in Light. There we go. Let me dab this on. There we go. Friday, my husband is going out of town with his father and his brother. They're going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So, Friday my son and I have to go do the grocery shopping. We'll need to go get some lunch somewhere. And then we're going to go to my mother-in-law's, and we're going to spend the night with her a couple nights, and then come back home when my husband and his dad and brother get back home on Sunday. I'll already be there, and we can come on home. So I thought, you know, my son and I were just going to be home this weekend, but nope. My mother-in-law's like, well, since the guys are gone, let's go shopping. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go shopping. We're going to meet my sister-in-law and nieces for lunch somewhere on Wednesday, I believe. We're going to meet on Wednesday, on Saturday. We're going to meet on Saturday and talk about vacation. and kid transfer and all that good stuff. I just used my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores and just translucent. There you go. I just set my eyes with that. I don't use it for anything else. That looks good. It's time to do some contouring. I love this palette. I love this palette. Where's my brush? There we go. I love this brush. I got this brush from a BoxyCharm. And it's a crown brush. It's the SS023 Jumbo Kabuki Fan by Crown. Now, in this Kat Von D, I am using the color Subconscious, and Sombre. So, Subconscious, I use first. So, yeah, got a busy weekend ahead. I got to go get some kitchen curtains. I'm excited about that. Did I tell you the car about the cost? I don't think I told you. Last week I told you the estimate was $1,300. Well, when Mr. Presley called yesterday to say the car was ready, he said that sorry about that. I just kind of zoned out. I'm making sure I get my days right. Okay, he called today, and the car will be ready tomorrow. Because I was thinking, oh my, was I supposed to get the car today? I know. I had just a little brain fart, I guess. Anyway, he said it was going to be $225. Yay! So I'm taking Sombre, this darker color, and going under here. Yeah, I had a little moment of, what? Am I supposed to get the car today? I've been feeling a little anxious lately. In case y'all didn't know, I'm having little anxiety attacks. Just making sure I'm getting everything done, and I am hot in here. These lights are hot, and I'm sitting closer to the to my ring light than I usually do. So, anyway, I'm going back into, no, I don't want to use this brush. Where's the brush I want to use? There it is. I like this little AOA Studio, it says it's a high def brush. It's just a little kabuki. I'm going to use the lighter of the shades, and I'm going to contour my nose. So, anyway, I'm feeling better about the car situation. Especially with vacation coming up, it's only going to cost $225. That's better than $1,300. Now this, I ordered from AliExpress, and it is a concealer pen. It's a pencil actually, but it says concealer pen. It's broken. I don't recommend purchasing this. I just have been using it just to highlight down the center of my nose. That's it. So, there we go. Let's put that up. So now, let's powder. I'm using this powder up. This is my Revlon Colorstay in, what color is this? Medium? It's in medium. And I just want to use this powder up with my powder brush. Let's see what else is going on. This week, last few days, we've had a visitor in our yard, and it's a big buck, a deer. It's a male deer. He's got big antlers, but I think he's a young buck. His antlers are covered in velvet, if you know what I mean. Those of you who kind of know about deer, they look like they're velvet, and he's been rubbing them. You can see where he's trying to rub the velvet off. So I think he's a teenage deer, but he's not afraid of us. which is a good thing and a bad thing. I've been worried about him because we're near some very busy roads, and I don't want him to, get, I don't want him to get hit by a car, and I don't want him to get tame, because that's not good either. But we go out in the backyard, and he's down there, and he gets pretty close to us, and he doesn't seem to be too afraid of us. If my husband gets a little close, he'll kind of back off, but he doesn't leave the yard. He'll just kind of move away a little bit. But I think he's laying in the back right now. We have an acre. Our yard is an acre big. And a third of our yard, I would say, is undeveloped woods that we just haven't had the time to do anything with. Like I said, I grew up in this house, and my dad used to have that area fixed really nice, and there's a creek down there, and it could be beautiful again. We just haven't had time to be able to really work down there, and I mentioned to my husband, let's hire somebody, but I can do the job. Well, if you've been with me a while, you know how my husband works. He works all the time. He doesn't have time. So maybe this fall, maybe after vacation, we can do a little work down there. But if I've named him Bambi, Bambi's going to hang around, then maybe we should just leave that area undeveloped, And I worry because our backyard has woods, but the houses to the right of us does not have woods, but the house to the left of us, his backyard has as much woods as we do, although he doesn't have a full acre. He has a smaller yard. We have enough yard, I think, we're zoned for 3 or 4 houses. I don't know. But, yeah, there's woods. He goes between our backyard and the neighbor next door. And then neighbor on the other street, his backyard, there's some woods, so it can go between our yard, the next door neighbor yard, and the house behind my next door neighbor. So he's got a little patch of woods, but then he runs out of wood. So I'm like, how did he get here? But I live really close to the Blue Ridge Parkway. I could walk to the Blue Ridge Parkway. Me with my bad knee, I can walk to the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we're not that far from the actual protective woods. So I'm sure it's where he came from, but I hope he is real careful about going back that way and getting on the parkway, or up near the parkway. Okay, enough about Bambi. I'll give you updates if he hangs around. I'm going to play in my Master Palette by Mario palette. There we go. This is Anastasia. I'm just going to use the brush that's in here. And I'm going to go... Oh, I need to put primer on. Hello, I need to put my primer on. Let me set this somewhere. Where's my brush? No, I don't want you. I want this brush. Okay, I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics primer. This is called Smooth Canvas, and I'm doing the color Bisque. So now, let's put this on. So, what else can we talk about? I don't know how long this video is going to be. Some of you said you don't mind it being long, so I don't want them too long, but I need a fan. I don't know if it's this light or hot flash, or I have the ceiling fan on, but I'm getting a little hot. That light is pretty bright, isn't it? I think for these Chatty Get Ready With Me, I'm just going to sit here. The lighting is better when I sit in my other position, but it's just so much easier to reach all my products I need here in case I forget something. And I can use my makeup mirror to put my makeup on. So it's just easier for me. So I hope you don't mind. Okay, I'm going to put you down there. Now, let me get my palette. Let me see. I'm going to pull out this Supernova palette. Also, because I'm going to use it too. I think I might use something from the Supernova as the base on my eyes. I don't know, I have this Blink palette, this Electric Eyes palette as well. Let's go back. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Okay, I'm going to go with Phoenix. We'll go with this one right here. And I'm just using this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. The big fluffy one. And I'm just going to put this all over. I just hope that's not too light. Is that a little better? It's cooler. It's cooler on me. I don't know if it's better. There we go. All right, now I haven't got enough room. Let's go back into this Mario palette, and let's see, what do I want to put in for a transition shade? I'm going to go with Isabel right here. I think I'm going to have to get me a small fan and sit right here and have it blow on me while I'm doing this. I've got my dining room clean, yay. I've got my living room clean, yay. The bathroom is clean. The kitchen will probably, I'll be cleaning it up until the last minute, as you know. It's hard to keep a kitchen clean and be using it every day. We don't ever go in the dining room. I mean, we never use our dining room. So that one's good to go. I use my dining room to set up the sewing machine when I was sewing. I use it Christmas Day. And that's about it. Yeah. That's how often I use my dining room table. If my family would, they would just pile stuff all over it, which they have been known to do, and I have been threatening. I said nothing piled on this dining room table till after vacation. So, and I have a bar in my kitchen. I don't have an island, I have a bar. And that gets piled. Oh, it makes me so mad. Everything just lands right on that. Just lands right there. And the little end table beside the sofa by the front door. And for some reason in my living room, there is a pile of shoes. And they are my son's and my husband. My son has 3 pair of shoes. My husband has 2 pair of shoes. And I'm like, really? And I remember my mother always fussing because my dad always, when he walked home from work, he took off his shoes and just left them right by the door. took his tie off, left it on the table. And my mom said that once she stopped picking them up for a week, and she just had a week's worth of shoes and ties in the living room. It didn't do any good. So my husband does not wear a tie to work, or I'd probably have ties laying in my living room as well. That looks good. Now, let's see. What do I want to use? It is hot. It is hot. You would think this, what's that back here? It start cooling down here in the south. It's still hot. What do I want to play with? I want to do something different. I want to do... That Supernova looks silver. That Nova is very blue. Let me look at Capricorn. Capricorn is green. Oh. I'm going with Capricorn. That's Capricorn right there. I'm going to grab my detail brush. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner. I'm going to pack it on. And the inner. Now I am going to, I don't have to take the same brush, I have lots of brushes. I am going to go into this Mario palette. I am going to take, I'm going to take Bronx right here. And I'm going to work it in the crease. And in this outer corner. You guys can see what I'm doing. I hope. Oh, that looks nice. Let's blend that. Where's my blender? Oh, no, that's not it. I'll use this Anastasia brush. This one's clean. I'm going to blend what I just put on. Okay, and let's see, I need, put that down, I'm going to clean, oh, here it is, I'm going to clean my detail brush. I love this thing, and I got this from wish.com. I didn't pay but like $1 for it, or maybe even less than $1. Now, I'm going into this Supernova, and I'm going into, I think, Celestial. I'm going to pick that up on my detail brush, And I'm going to put it in the center of my eye. Okay, there we go. We'll clean this brush off again. I need some more detail brushes. I love these small detail brushes. I'm going to go back into this Mario palette, and I'm going to get the Bronx again, and I'm going to go under the eye with it. Clean this out again. I'm going back into Supernova, and I'm going to get this white Pegasus, and I'm going to highlight right here in my tear duct. I'm going to get a little more of that and just put a dot right in the center. Just a dot. There we go. Now, okay, I'm going to take this Pixi by Petra eyeliner in Opal Overcoat. Can you see that? You can see that. And I'm going to outline the bottom rim. Alrighty, now I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. I love this. I need to buy the full size. That's all there is to it. I feel like my headband's falling back. Thought so. I'm going to get real close though. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. I think I need closer. Let me grab my little mirror. Got quiet. When I'm concentrating, I get quiet. Do I want to do a wing? I am not good at wings, people. Let's see. I already messed up. Already messed up. I don't like that. Well, let's go ahead and finish it. Wings and I are not friends. They say practice makes perfect. So I'll just keep practicing. I don't like that. But let's just go with it. It's there. It's there. Now, I'm going to take the Get Big Lashes by Essence. Clean off my brush. This is a wet formula. Okay. I'm going to use this mirror. You guys can see how shiny I'm getting. Just so you know how hot I am, there's water running down the back of my legs. That's how hot I am. There we go. Now, I'm going to put some bronzer on. Yeah. Where's my bronzer brush? This brush is a Me brush, which I got in a subscription box, or bag. I think I got it in Pixi, actually. So I am just brushing it on. I like it for my bronzer. Down here. There we go. I don't think I'm going to put on any blush today. Let's leave it with the bronzer. I like a good bronzer. There. Yeah. Kiss the sun. Now, lips. I'm going to use this little Joeur I have in here in my monthly beauty box to use up. Should I line my lips? My lips feel kind of icky. Okay. This may not have lasted long because it feels like it's dried out. Yeah. It smells just like cake icing, but it is. There we go, but it's dry. This was Joeur and Lychee, and it's the lip cream, and I'm gonna put it in my empties because it's just dried out. So yeah, it's a pretty shade. I should have used it more and not left it in my drawer, so I should pull some more of these out. Yeah. Too bad. Bye-bye, Joeur. We'll put you in my empties. There, went into my empties. Okay, here we go. Here is my look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I like it all but the wings I tried to do, but I gotta practice more on wings. So there we go. So, my hair's caught. Oh, my goodness. So here it is. This is my Very Chatty Get Ready With Me. And thank you all for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget, I'm having a giveaway. It's going on now. It's going to go the whole month of August. Excuse me. And I will leave the link below to the video that shows everything I'm giving away and where you can enter. So, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.